Hi, welcome back. Um, this is part 2 to my Q&A video. I left off with questions from Vanessa from the movie DVD Pick. Her final question is actually, what is your favorite 1980s movies? You could choose 5 if you want. Okay, instead of doing the obvious stuff from the 80s, which was a lot of horror movies, I was also into ninja movies. There was a huge outbreak of ninja movies back then, starring Sho Kosugi. My favorite ninja movie of that time was Revenge of the Ninja. I actually cut school to go see that movie. Yeah, I know. And also Gymkata was another one that I liked a lot. Had to do with gymnastics and karate. The poster was a little misleading because it looked like ninjas on the cover, but there were no ninjas there. Let's see, what else? I saw most of the typical 80s stuff. The Brat Pack movies like Breakfast Club, Pretty in Pink, Don't Hate Me, 16 Candles, things like that. And they were all pretty cool. Weird Science. Weird Science was a favorite of mine back then. And also in the 80s, I was hitting puberty. So I watched a lot of TNA movies. There was this cool video store around the block that they'd rent anything to me. So I saw a lot of TNA movies like Porky's, Screwballs, things of that nature. But yeah, for the most part, it was usually horror, ninja movies, or raunchy comedies. So those are my favorites there. Thanks, Vanessa, for that question. Now, Netflix Goddess sent some questions. Her first one is, how long have you subscribed to Netflix? I first subscribed to Netflix back in 2006. I hit a lull for about 6-7 months where I wasn't subscribed to them, and then since then I've been off and on when sometimes I'd fall behind on a bill and I'd have to give up the Netflix for a month. But all told, since 2006. And I've seen their prices change, and I've seen their service get better. It almost justifies the rise in price, so I'm not too worried about all that. But as long as it doesn't get too expensive, because right now I've cut myself down to like the bare minimum. 1 DVD and unlimited streaming. It's the cheapest thing, other than 1 DVD and that's it. Can't do that. Second question, do you stream Netflix more through your Blu-ray player or your computer? Yeah, I used to stream it through the computer because I didn't know any better. I didn't know you could stream it through other stuff, and when I finally figured out how to do that, I've been streaming it through my PS3, and that has been phenomenal. That's really cool. It's so cool, in fact, that I've cut my cable, all my movie channels, I've gotten rid of them. Cut my cable bill down quite a bit too, and I just use Netflix or Hulu Plus for my entertainment. What special edition DVD set do you have, if any? The only special edition DVD set that I have is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake, and it's a 2-disc platinum set. Came in a pretty cool case. I have that one, and then I have the steelbook of the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Mac or PC editing software? PC definitely. Mac is so foreign to me. I've tried using people's Macs, and it's like, forget it. It's like a monkey with an abacus. I'm just banging away trying to get stuff to happen. It makes me feel so inferior. So I stick with PCs with all their little flaws and stuff. I'm used to those flaws, so that's fine. As far as editing software, I used to use ULEAD. Windows Movie Maker just is horrible. Oh my goodness, it's horrible. It cuts out my sound and everything else. So I used to use ULEAD Video Studio, and I've since lost that. So most of the videos you see now are unedited, uncut, one take. So you'll get a lot of and stuff like that because I'm really thinking things through, trying to say what I really want to say, because I can't go back and edit it. I'll just have to do the whole thing over again. So as of right now, I don't have any editing software, but in the future, I want to get Sony Vegas. I've heard some good things about it, and that's what I want to try using. My friend Rick from Tenabra Rick sent me Pinnacle, and I have yet to install that because it's for XP, and I have a Vista computer here, but my son has XP in his room. So if he'd be so kind as to let me use his computer, I'll install it there. I'll be editing stuff on there and see how that works out. And her final question is, the house is on fire and everyone is out safely, but you can go back in and get only 10 DVDs. What do you get? Well, aside from third-degree burns, I would take, well, that's a good question. Let's see, Laid to Rest, both of my Texas Chainsaw Massacre versions, Dawn of the Dead, Halloween 2, oh boy, that's Angels with Dirty Faces, grab that one, my wife's movies, Sweet November and First Wives Club, because I wouldn't want her to cry that I got all my stuff and didn't get any of her stuff. And I don't know how many that is. How many is it? 8 now? We'll say 8. 9, I would get... Black Christmas, because that was a gift. And 10, I would grab the DVD that my wedding video and pictures are saved on, because that's irreplaceable. Thank you so much, Netflix Goddess, for your questions. Very, very intriguing questions. Let's see. Hope 11ification. First question, is that gray patch in your hair natural or dyed? Because I have one of the same and it happened naturally. Women seem to find it cute for some reason. No kidding. Do any of you ladies find my gray patch cute? Can you see that? Yeah, my skunk patch. That's natural. That's absolutely natural. But it is not a product of old age. I'm only 40. I'm not really old. I'm a lot older than some of the people that are on here, of course. But I'm not old. That has actually been with me since I was 24. It started getting gray when I was 24. And has produced into this nice little white stripe right here. I dyed my hair one time in the mid-90s, and it was all jet black. I went through some weird stage in my life where I wanted everything black, and I dyed my hair black. Made me look like a ghost, and the patch got dyed out. But as soon as it grew back, I decided, nah, I'm just going to leave it the way it is. I wouldn't go so far as to think that anybody thinks it's cute. I've been told it's distinguished. I don't know. But, yeah, that's... Some people make jokes and say, "You've been painting?" No, I haven't been painting. Punk. Let's see. Second question. What's your favorite film of all time? And please don't give an on-the-fence answer and say, "I just can't choose. I have so many." We all have that one special film that we love more than the others. Okay, guilty as charged. The one movie that I love more than the others, and for many different reasons, which I will not divulge here, but I've seen it the most times. I like many aspects of the movie. It's Phantasm. I'll said it before and I'll say it again. Phantasm. I'm a fan. P-H-A-N, fan. There are a lot of movies. There are so many that I like a lot, but that one is the one I've seen the most times. It's the one I've seen on many different versions. It's the one where I actually want to meet like stars from the movie. I mean, really meet them. Yeah. So yeah, if you want an answer, there's your answer. Phantasm. I mean, my top pick. It's a very dated movie, but it's close to my heart, near and dear to my heart for, like I said, a lot of reasons. But those reasons aren't important. 3. You have been granted 3 wishes. What do you wish for? And you can't wish for more wishes because that's against the law. Yes, you got to observe the rules. 3 wishes. You know, I have a lot of wishes. More than 3. But a lot of those wishes can be solved with cash. So my first wish would be a lot of money. I'm talking a lot of money. Not disgustingly rich, like in the billions, but a good solid 100 million would be nice. I could swing with 100 million. My third wish would be, gosh, I don't know. I mean, my second wish. No, I'm only on the first one. After I had the $100 million, I think I would wish for perfect health. And third, I would wish, I don't know, perfect health for my family, so we can all enjoy ourselves together and help spend that money, I guess. There you go. 4, Star Trek or Star Wars? Star Wars. Easy pick for me. I like Star Wars. Always have. I know those second set of movies, the episodes 1 through 3 were kind of bleh, but still, I'm a Star Wars fan through and through. And the final question, what did you think of Avatar? I didn't. I never saw it. I don't have any desire to see it. Everyone told me what a great movie it was. I don't get into movies like that. I'm sure the visuals were absolutely excellent, but it's not my kind of thing. So I don't think anything of it. Thank you so much, Hope 11ification. And final set of questions comes from The Flick Pick. That's a great channel. Check it out if you haven't. First question is, what do you do for a living or have done in the past? Any interesting jobs? As of right now, I'm not doing anything. I'm on disability. That's why I'm not doing anything right now. What have I done in the past? I had the Movie Geek's dream job. I worked at a video store, and not like Blockbuster. It was an independent chain. They had a big variety of independent movies and stuff that you can't get at the mainstream stores, and it was my exposure to really cool cinema. So yeah, and then I became an assistant manager at a second video store, which was kind of cool too. Then later on I went into security, which wasn't so cool. It was very boring, but it gave me a lot of time to catch up on movies, because when I worked by myself at a post at night, I took my DVD player and checked out movies there. So it was cool, but the video clerk job was the best. And what was your best experience at a movie theater? I don't really have a best experience in a movie theater, but the funniest experience I ever had was what I mentioned before. I had cut school to go to a movie. I was about 14 or 15, and I went to the movies and hung out there. Well, my mom gets a call from the school. She's at work downtown where I'm at, that I didn't show up for school. My mom's like, well, why didn't you go to school? So my mother's not stupid. She looks in the paper, and there's one movie theater showing a ninja movie. And guess where she went? Right there. I'm sitting in the movie theater seat, just enjoying myself. Got in through the side for $2. I'm sitting there, and somebody walks past me, and I see it. It's my mom. She's walking. Now I have a decision. Do I duck down, crawl out the side, and run out the side door so she doesn't see me? No. I panic. I freeze. She comes back up. She locks eyes on me. She's like, get over here. Takes me out into the hallway, chastises me for about a good 5 minutes, and then tells me, I'll meet you at home. Lets me go in and finish my movie. Now, how cool is that? Thanks, Mom. And that, dear friends, was the final question for this Q&A video. I hope to get more questions soon so I can shoot the second Q&A video. But this was fun. This was fun. I hope you learned a little bit more about me, and I'd like to learn a little bit more about everybody out there. Thank you guys so much for all the questions. If you haven't checked out any of the channels that I mentioned on either part of these videos, please do check them out. I'm subscribed to them for a reason, because I really dig their channels, and I think you will too if you haven't checked them out yet. Subscribe to them, friend request them. They're definitely cool people. For now, this is Mr. Cinema Junkie, aka Mondo Weirdo, signing off and thanking everybody for viewing and subscribing. Please rate. Thank you. Peace.